Hello and welcome to BTA. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through how to sync bookings from external platforms into BTA using iCal feeds. So essentially, if you take bookings both in BTA and on an external platform, for example, Airbnb, Google Calendar, or another booking system, this feature keeps your availability in sync automatically. So you don't have to manually block time or create placeholder bookings every time something is booked elsewhere. So there are two ways to implement iCal syncing in BTA. We have the resource label and we have the product label. So let's get into it. When it comes to the product label, use this when a specific bookable product can be booked both in BTA and on an external site. For the purpose of this demo, I will be using the bike rental product. Any booking made on the external platform will automatically reduce availability for that product in BTA. So to do that in BTA, you will navigate into your product or service. And then you want to scroll down to the external calendar section, as seen here, and then click the edit button. You will see the pop-up modal. And then you want to click on add external calendar. For the purpose of this demo, I will be using a mock iCal, and I will save. Okay, once you save that, we see that the status is new. Please note that you can add as many external calendars as possible. As seen, once you save the iCal, the status changes from new to processing. We have different statuses, and I will explain to you what each of the statuses mean. The second way is the resource level iCal sync. So this works a little differently. You want to use this when a service provider set up a resource in BTA and you want their busy time from the external calendar to automatically affect the availability in the app without needing to create a staff account or manage bookings. To do that in BTA, you'll go into settings, proceed to resources, and select the staff resource you want to add the external calendar to. For our demo, I will use the staff Albert. Then you want to scroll down to the external calendar section and click on add external calendar and click on add new external calendar. So for this purpose as well, I will add a mock calendar, enter the URL, and save that. So this is particularly useful for stores with multiple service providers who handle multiple services. So when the external calendar shows them as busy, BTA will automatically remove the availability across all products they're associated with. We will proceed to the final part, which is understanding your calendar sync status. Once you've connected an external calendar, you'll see a status indicator next to it. And this is what those statuses mean. For the new, it appears as a placeholder right after you've added your calendar. It doesn't mean the connection is successful yet. It means that the system hasn't had a chance to verify it yet. When the status is in processing, the system is currently checking your calendar URL. You'll also see this status if you manually retry a failed connection. As for valid, as seen in our demo here, your calendar URL was successfully verified and your events have been imported. And then only calendars with a valid status will continue to sync automatically going forward. And when it comes to invalid status, the system couldn't connect to or read your calendar URL, or the URL didn't return any calendar data. You'll see a retry option usually next. Finally, when we click back to calendars and select calendars within the calendar page, you can see that our mock iCal for the bike rental has been imported, and the events associated with that should also be previewable. Thank you for your time. Feel free to write into support@BookThatApp.com if you run into any trouble while configuring the iCal.